Welcome,
Hello, everybody.
to the show. I'm so sorry about that. We had technical issues. I'm not even going to go into it, but I pulled all my hair out. But here we are. Welcome to the show. I'm here with Jeff, and we have a theme for tonight's show, and that theme is, what is it, Jeff? Tell us.
We're going to talk about places that either we traveled and we really enjoyed, or places that we think that we would really like to see.
Yeah, they're the ones. They're the ones. And a reason we're doing that
this will be our last show before I am sitting next to you.
Absolutely. So I'm just trying to mic myself up here. It's not playing ball. Why does everything go wrong all at once?
We have the station master with us tonight.
Hello, Bernie. How are you?
And we have Roland with us tonight. We're going to be talking about Roland pretty soon because he actually traveled to one of my favorite places, but he actually traveled, it's been a few years ago. So when he was there, it might not have been as good as it is now.
Okay, I'm intrigued to hear about that. Hang on, I'm just still catching up with myself here. I'm sorry about this. Okay, so well, I think we're getting there. You sit there, Jeff will tell you, we have been sitting here chatting since 7:15 on this system. It was working perfectly, and then I tried to do something and everything just fell apart. Anyway, that's it. We're here now. Yeah, so the travel theme tonight. God, this has really knocked me sideways. So Jeff is coming. When are you coming, Jeff? Next Tuesday, aren't you?
I am leaving here Monday morning at 7 a.m. I will walk out that door and I will head that direction, and I will actually arrive London time the following day at 2 p.m.
2:40 p.m. Just don't want to be too finicky, but it's 2:40. I will be there. I will be there to meet you. I will be leaving here Tuesday morning to get on a train at Bristol to find my way down to Gatwick. And then I think what we'll do, we'll go through the itinerary later because other people might be joining us. But basically, we're going to spend a night in London on Tuesday before heading over to Essex, isn't it?
Yes, we're going to go over and we're going to spend some time with the wandering ponderer, until him and his lovely missus get tired of us and run us off.
That'll probably be about 20 minutes, I reckon.
Yeah, or 30 on the outside, yeah. They'll both look at one another and they'll say, enough with this, bye.
We'll have been in there 10 minutes and eaten all their biscuits and we'll no longer be welcome.
Their little dog Starla will look at us and look at them and look at us and say, who in the world have you invited into our house?
Yes, can you remove them, please? So we're going to go and do that. We're going to go and see the Pondering Wanderer. Is the Pondering Wanderer on here?
Yes, he is. He says, good evening, everyone. Yes.
Lock your larder. He's a big man.
Ice. Have ice.
Yeah, have ice. The thing you got to have when Jeff comes to your house is ice. For some reason, he's an American. I think they did. I don't know. They disappear if there was no ice in the house. I've got to go and buy some. Ice. You would think after all those people running around shooting people, they would have gone off ice by now, but obviously not.
Roland and I were discussing the Ponderer a few minutes ago. His new format that he's doing with his videos. Every day, he's getting 10,000 new views every day.
Well, he's doing shorts now, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's cutting up his full-length videos into shorts and releasing them. And one day I got a thing said he had 50,000 views, and like 2 days later it was 70,000, and I think the last one I got was 80,000. I think.
Blimey. Is he getting more? Is he getting more? What's the word I'm looking for? Subscribers as a result.
Yes, his subscribers is blowing up. He's doing really good. He has to be very proud of himself.
Good, good, good. Still doing the AI, or has he dropped that now?
He's doing AI, but not like he did before. It's not really it doesn't feel like the focal point of his videos so much as it's integrated into the storytelling.
Oh, here we go again. You know those messages we often get on a Wednesday night, Jeff? Just had another one.
Messages that you get on Wednesday night?
You know who?
No.
Begins with R and ends in N.
No, who's sending you messages on Wednesday night?
Ryan.
Oh, right. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to have a chat with him when I see him. Okay. Right. So what we're going to have a little bit of a do tonight is we are going to ask you a couple of questions. See if we can get a discussion going. Firstly, is there anywhere that you haven't been that you would like to go? I mean, I can think of a list of places. And also, where you have been, where's your favourite place? So, I mean, I'm very fond of Utrecht in Holland. I'm very fond of Bruges in Belgium. There's a couple of other places. So what about you, Jeff? Have you got places that you're particularly fond of?
Well, when I worked for the Park Service, there was a park down on the Oregon coast. It was called Oswald West State Park. If you have a chance to Google it, it's a pretty amazing place. It's absolutely beautiful. Oswald West.
Oswald West.
Yeah, state park.
That's nice. Jeff might actually be getting a job in a park again, mightn't you, buddy? Possibly. We don't know yet.
Well, I've been offered a job. Yeah, it's up north in Washington. I'm not prepared to I'm not prepared to say I'm going to take it or not take it. But it's up north in Washington, and they want somebody with a self-contained RV to go up in the boondocks, clear away from civilization, and it's a recreational area where they allow like Jeeps and four-wheel drive vehicles and motorcycles and all that. And you have to check to make sure that the people going in have the proper permits and they have a fire extinguisher and all the stuff they need. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to take it.
It's a bit far out in the wild, isn't it? You find something a bit closer to civilization.
Yeah, I think so. We have Camelot Girl with us. Good evening, Gabe and Jeff. Hope you are doing well. Teresa Mulligan is with us tonight. Oh, how wonderful it is to see you again, Teresa. We have Barry West with us. Hello, Barry. You better lock your doors too and put out do not disturb sign because you're on our list of people that we're going to come and visit too. Let's see, we have Sweep the Cat with us. Good evening, everyone. Hope you are well. Sweep the Cat. I hope that I get to meet you while I'm in Glastonbury. I hope that you're out and about. I'm the fat Irishman with silver hair. You can't miss me. I'm 6'6" and 23. I'm 6'2.5", and I'm 23 stone. So you can't miss me. So
and you stood next to me. So
let's see. Station Master is with us. Andrew Norris is with us. Hello, Teresa. Lovely to see you here. Jackie is with us. Hello, Gabriel and Jeff. Wandering Ponder, are my comments showing? Yes, We can see your comments. Yes, you need to tuck them in. They're hanging out for everyone to see. Andrew Norris is with us. Camelot Girl, when are you flying out, Jeff? I leave here at 7 a.m. Monday morning. I will leave and I will go to the little local bus thing here in Montesano. I will catch the bus going to Olympia. In Olympia, I get off the bus, I get on a tram, and it goes straight to the airport. My flight leaves at 7 p.m. My time, Monday evening. But I have to be at the airport before 3 because it's international and they have to search all my gear. I got so much stuff. They are gonna, you would not believe all the stuff that I am taking.
There is a half packed case somewhere, isn't there?
It's crazy.
There was a mix up because Jeff thought he had a checked bag in with the price of the ticket he bought. Anyway, it transpires through whatever. He doesn't have a checked bag, so he's only got carry-on. So he's having trouble packing carry-on. Imagine.
Well, it's easy. It's easy to tell the story about what happened. It's easy.
Yeah.
I booked my tickets through an outside company. And on the outside company, I specifically looked to make sure that I did not have economy light, that I just had economy. Well, I booked it through an outside company. When I went to Iceland Air and checked on my reservation on Iceland Air, it was economy light. So they only allow you a carry-on bag.
Yeah. And you logged on to this thing, didn't you? And you keep getting messages. How much did we pay for your ticket originally?
It was $584, I think.
It's been fluctuating in price a bit since then, hasn't it?
Yeah, between $900 and $1,600.
Yeah, for the same ticket on the same flight on the same day at the same time. That ticket would now have cost upwards of nearly £1,600. I think this is fuel prices and things that are going on. So we did well to buy that ticket when we did. So that's a bit of luck. Is anybody talking about traveling on here? Because I'm using a teleprompter and they're over there, but they're very small.
I haven't seen anything yet about traveling. They're going to have a heyday with my bag, though, all the crazy stuff that I'm bringing clock parts for the Ponderer to finish his clock. I'm bringing watch parts, dials, faces, extra watch cases, candy of a dozen different descriptions. Crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff. You'll have an empty bag, so we'll have to fill it up with crazy British stuff for you to take back.
There's stuff I'm really looking forward to trying. I am really looking forward to cheddar cheese because you guys invented cheddar cheese, and our cheddar cheese is an imitation. Trying to imitate your guys' cheddar. So it's just one of the things that I really wanted to have.
Yeah, and there are some really good cheddar cheeses here. I'm a particular fan of the stronger ones. In fact, there's a shop here in town that has a nice range, and we'll be visiting there and seeing what they have to offer.
It's interesting though that, like with Pepper Jack's my favorite cheese, and you guys don't have Pepper Jack.
No, we don't. A lot of your cheese over there tends to be quite processed. Now, I don't mind a bit of processed cheese. I think it works better on burgers than real cheese. But some people will disagree with me, but we aren't so big on that sort of process thing over here, especially when it comes to cheese, because we are a nation that's made cheese. I mean, we've got so many regional cheeses. I mean, you go down to Cornwall, you've got Yarg, which is a Cornish cheese, which comes wrapped literally in stinging nettle leaves. And it's a really nice cheese. We've got Wensleydale, we've got Cheshire, we've got so many different types. I mean, cheddar's just one of them. Yeah, they do tend to be proper cheeses, I guess. I mean, you do get the cheaper ones, but we have, as a country, we are well blessed with different regional cheeses. It's like our accents. I mean, for such a small island, we have loads of different accents. Someone in Cornwall, somebody in Newcastle will probably have a bit of a language difference.
And some people are so easy to understand and others are not.
Yeah.
I can understand the ponderer and the station master, no sweat. But the lady that had the shop in Street, I couldn't understand a word that woman said.
Yeah, that's true. No, that is true. And of course, you know, where we would, that distance probably between Cornwall and Newcastle is probably what, 300 miles, 350, 400 miles. I don't know exactly what the distance is. But in America, that distance would be your next door neighbor. Over here, different culture, different history. And
the next county over.
Yeah, our cheeses are the same. I mean, cheddar cheese, Cheshire cheese, Wensleydale. I don't care how effing runny it is. Cheddar de France, the fromage de la France. That's a Monty Python's thing, Jeff. You wouldn't get it. But yeah, I mean, our regional cheeses and regional food. We are quite rich as a nation here because things are so small. I mean, you haven't got to go very far, and you're into another area. Anybody talking about traveling? I think I saw, I mean, I'm not even going to ask Bernie where he likes best. He's going to say Wales, isn't he?
He's going to say Wales. Yeah, he's running off there for his birthday.
I know, yeah. Otherwise, he'd have had a bit of a shock. But never mind, that's another story.
we would have shocked him down to the very cockles of his soul. Yes. Sweet the Cat says red glasses this time, Gabriel.
Yes, these are the Dudinskis. I don't know where the other ones are. I've got the blue ones here somewhere. And I've also, for those more salubrious moments, I've got the tortoiseshell ones as well. Ding. And the beauty of these is they come apart, but the blue ones, which have disappeared momentarily, oh no, here they are. Here's the blue ones. The blue ones are, you can do that, but they also come with a strap, whereas the brown ones here are the same ones, but they're set up as glasses. So what I can do is I can take that off of there, that off of there, and then I can connect this one to that one, like that. You have options, shall we say, you have options. But I'm using these red ones just because I can find them and they're there.
We have Michael White with us tonight. It's nice to see you again, Michael. We have Camelot Girls. Safe flight, Jeff. What airline are you flying with? I am flying Iceland Air. I have an hour-long layover in Reykjavik,
which has been storm hit recently. They've been cancelling flights through there, haven't they?
I can think of worse places to have to hold up for a while, but they got hot springs and they have hot dogs and hot springs. You know, I can hang out there for a little while.
Yes, absolutely.
Barry West says, you're on your way up, Sweep, and we are on our way down. Congratulations, brother. Let's see. Station Master says, well done, the Wandering Ponderer. He must be talking about how well he's been doing. He's been getting views like crazy lately.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wandering Ponderer says, I use AI only for instructive purposes, illustrative purposes, plus I use stock footage. Sweep the Cat says, yes, probably come straight back down through, but God'll get a lot of money. so might be able to keep coming up and down like Burnley. Uh, yes, but think you will be back next year along with Spurs. I'm planning on coming later this year if I can swing it.
Next year, you said you were coming, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to do it again. I think we'll see how this one goes. And
So, Bernie, beware. We won't tell you he's coming. You'll find him on your doorstep. That surprise is still coming one day, buddy.
yeah, you know, it's like I said before. Anybody that wants to be on his show, just go early. It's 816 Steamboat Lane. It's the blue house with the palm tree in the front yard. Just show up early. There's room for the RV in the back.
Hello, we've come to see the show.
Yeah, go early. You'll always have dinner.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, that would be good. Jeff, we were talking about favourite places earlier on. I'm going to show you one of Jeff's. Here it is. Where's it gone? There you go. Tell us all about that, Jeff.
That is on the Arizona side of the river of Laughlin, and you're looking across the river at Laughlin, Nevada. Just down from Parker Dam. It's on the Colorado River. I like Laughlin. Now, our Roland has been there, but it was a while back. So, you know, when he was there, it probably didn't have as much as it does now. Probably only had a couple of casinos when he was there. It didn't have a lot of the restaurants that it does now. Probably. I mean, he would know better, but I really like Laughlin. It's beautiful there.
Yeah. Talking about Roland, last year, Roland and I met up. Now, I was thinking about the videos that we could show tonight, and I wanted to keep it. So that it was travel oriented. So I thought what I would do, I'd re-edit bits of video, and I'm going to show you my visit to Wuppertal last year. Wuppertal is in Germany. It's kind of halfway up Germany, if you know your directions. It's not far from Dusseldorf. So it's about halfway up on the western side of Germany, not a million miles from the Netherlands. And we met up. I met up with Roland, and we went on that monorail. So I'm going to show you the first piece now, and this is basically the whole journey split into 4 videos, and so we can have a look. So here comes the first one. Welcome back to the channel. You find me today here in Utrecht Station. This building is enormous. And for a modern building, I've got to say I quite like it. I mean, it's not your traditional station, but hey, it's good fun. Well, as we look at the wonderful view out the window, I can tell you that today I'm going to Germany. A very special place in Germany, and I'm hopefully meeting a viewer when I get there. That was supposed to have music over it, never mind. And so was that. This is the wonderful station. This is an absolute hub. If you're in Utrecht Station, you can pretty go anywhere.
Goedemorgen, beste reizigers. Voor de selectie geslachte reizigers, welkom aan boord van deze IC1 naar Muziekbad van Keurne aan Frankfurt.
Well, here we are approaching Venlo. Venlo is in the extreme southeast of the Netherlands, and is therefore the last station stop in the Netherlands. Very shortly after we leave the station, we will be crossing into Germany. Apparently we stop here for a while. I guess they may be changing drivers, I don't know. That's the front of the train. You know that bit I said earlier about Deutsche Bahn famous for being late? Here it is in black and red and white. And so, just up around about here, we are crossing the border into Germany. Here we are, entering Mönchengladbach, where we will change trains. We need platform 7 apparently. We've made it. I'm here on a regional train to Wuppertal, where we're going to meet with a lovely member of our community called Roland, who's come up from the Black Forest to meet me and ride on the amazing Wuppertal Suspended Railway. So now on a German regional railway train, we are pulling out of Mönchengladbach on our way to Wuppertal. So guys, welcome back. We are now in Dusseldorf, of all places, and it is very, very, very industrial. We spent the last 5 minutes just coming in through huge industrial estates.
In Kürze erreichen wir Düsseldorf Hauptbahnhof.
And here we are at Düsseldorf Hauptbahnhof. So the next thing I've got to do is get off and go and find Roland. Well then all, I'm here, I've made it. Meet Roland. How you doing, Roland?
Fine, thank you.
Roland has come across Germany to meet me from down in the south today. And we are, I would say, probably on the extreme west. We're just east of Dusseldorf, if you know your German geography. Not far from the border with Holland, where we came from today. But we're here now, and if I look over there, can you see running across the street what looks like the girder of a crane? That's where we're going. We come here to see, how do you say the name of this railway?
Schwebebahn.
Ah, thank you. See, I said I'd get learnt. We've come here today to see the Schwebebahn. It's something I've wanted to do forever, since I first saw it. And so we've got a lovely day. We're going to get on that, and I guarantee you we will get the back seat where the window's at. But it might take us a while to get there. So, Roland and I, we're going to go that way after this, whatever the hell that is. Don't even know what it's called. Roland doesn't know what it's called. But I can tell you the coffee here is great. We're at a place called Camps, spelt with a K. I'll come back here on my way home, I think, but I hope still. Anyway, we're going to drink this, eat this, and I'm going to take Roland over there, and we're going to go and get some tickets, and we'll be off. See you there. And there you go. That's the first part. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a bucket list item for me, going there. It's somewhere I've always wanted to go. And later on, I've condensed the whole journey down to one clip, so you'll be able to see the whole journey. But it's fascinating. I'll tell you more about it later. What's going on in the comments there, Jeff?
Well, you need to roll the station master reminder.
Oh, that one. Yes, I'd better go and do that, hadn't I? Because it is actually 8:30. I hadn't realised. So let's add that one in here, and then let's hit this button right here.
Oh yay! Oh yay! Oh yay! The clock has now struck 8:30. And this time foretells of the need for Goodman Bernie to take his snake oils to ensure a long and healthy life. God save the king!
There you go. No excuses for not taking the jolly old tablet tonight there.
Speaking of our station master, he says heading to the outer
Hebrides.
Yeah, next year, that's on my bucket list.
The Outer Hebrides, yes. Oh, there's some beautiful places there. If for Jeff, who doesn't know, and anyone else who doesn't know, if you look at a map of England and you go all the way to Scotland, on the west-hand side, you've got islands. And there's the Inner Hebrides, which are a little bit smaller, and then you've got this big, long band of the Outer Hebrides, and it has got probably some of the most beautiful scenery the British Isles has to offer. I'm planning on going up there myself, only because I want to get over my fear of flying. And Loganair, who are a Scottish airline, fly between all. Sorry, just not the teleprompter. Fly between all of the islands, and one particular hop they do, you can see the airport you fly into. Literally, you take off, you go across, you land almost in as quick as I've said it. And there are lots of little journeys, and for some reason, I think I'm going to be all right in a smaller plane, and they're all like 10-seat, 12-seat little planes.
That's different than most
so,
people. Most people are a lot more comfortable on big planes, and they don't want to ride on weed hoppers.
Yeah, I think it's because you can see the cockpit, you can see the pilot. In fact, on some of these planes, you actually sit next to the pilot, believe it or not. It's crazy. But you've also got the ferry service up there, which is really good. And you can go to all of these places. But the thing about Loganair, which is why you would like it, Jeff, is because they give away tunnocks. Not the little ones that you like the pinwheels, but they give away the bars, the tunnocks bars. When you fly, you get a tunnocks, because they're from Scotland and they're promoting it, and that's brilliant. I like the way they do that. So yes, that's an area I want to go to. So good luck with that one, Bernie. I hope you enjoy yourself. Lots of walking to do when you get up there. Lots and lots of walking.
Lisa Mulligan says, "Hi, Jeff. Michael White says, I've always fancied Iceland, not the shop."
Yes.
Andrew Norris says, "I no longer got any urge to travel to exotic places, but my heart always beats faster when I see the South Downs." And what is that? Weald? The Weald?
Weald. That's over in Kent, yeah. It's part of that Chalkland area down where Bernie and all that lot live in the southeast.
Sweep the Cat says, "I'm catching up with you, Jeff. I'm 17 stones. Camelot Girl says, Andrew, I understand why you love our area of Sussex. It is such a stunning part of the United Kingdom." Jackie says, "I should like to go to Ireland. I've never been there."
I went last year. Beautiful. If you go to Ireland, go to Galway. End of. Just go to Galway.
You actually went to the village that my ancestors are from.
I did. Yes, I did. And that's not far from Galway. I mean, I stayed in Galway because we could get there. Kong, wasn't it? Was it Kong?
Kong. Yeah, Kong.
Yeah, as in King Kong. And it's this tiny little village, but it's a really interesting little place. And when I went, there wasn't a lot of buses around. It was like out of season. And I was in this tiny little village at 6:30, waiting for a bus to come, thinking, if this bus doesn't come, I am so done. But it did turn up. It did turn up. I've noticed we're moving on in time. I'm going to play another clip on the video. In the meantime, while I'm watching this, if you have got any other places that you'd like to visit, also, if there's anywhere you want me to go, because I'm a traveler. I have a travel video. I have a travel YouTube thing that needs some videos. So if you've got any ideas that maybe you don't want to go to, but you think I should go to, I'm all ears.
I bet there's people standing in line waiting to tell you where to go.
Where to go. Yeah, I bet they are. Stand back, form an orderly queue, and in the meantime, here we are back in Wuppertal.
When we are here, opposite the station, which is over there, and if I look back down the river, you can see quite clearly why this railway was built. And here comes one now, look. So, what originally happened was, back 100 years ago, this is 100 years old now.
Yes, I think so.
If you look over there, can you see that hill? And if you look over there, you've got another one behind me. Because Wuppertal is built in a very steep-sided valley. So, if you go very far from this river or the road, you're going up a hill. And they wanted a railway. So what could they do? Well, an ingenious guy, whose name I've forgotten, so I'm going to put up on the screen, said, use your dead space. Where is the dead space? Over the river. And that's exactly what they did. They built a railway over the river. Now that's genius. Let's go and have a look at the station. Look at this amazing engineering here. Oh wow. Fantastic. And of course, at the end of the platform, there is simply a huge drop. Over here, look. Duck down to the river. Here's the track. Entering the station. And there you are. Oh, there we go. So now we're valid.
Now it's invalid, and now it's valid because it's invalid.
Gotcha. So if we stand over here, this will be the back of the train, won't it? You can see that's where we were stood just now, down there, looking back along the river. Really is an amazing piece of machinery this. I'm so excited to be here. There's one going the wrong way. So as you can see, the driver with the amazing moustache, that is a really good moustache. Hey! The driver over there will be driving this train and it goes round a loop and it will come back and it will be pointing this way. In fact, look, here comes ours now. Here we are. Now if we're lucky, the back seat will be unoccupied. But of course we're not lucky. So what we'll do, we'll just get on the back coach and wait for these people to get off. And here we are at the far end of the line where everybody has to get off and the train to turn round. Let's go and see how they do that, shall we? This is the driving cab. And what happens is, they're going to come up here. There's the depot over there. Look where they store them. And then they're going to travel around this, which is going to put them back over there where we are going to be in a minute, because we're going to travel the end of the line, length of the line. Here we go, look, here it comes. There you go. Now he will take that round there. That's a really tight curve. Look at the bellows on the doors. It goes around, you can see the mechanisms up there working. And there it goes. That goes all the way around there. And here is the same view, but from the front of the train.
There you go. That thing is absolutely fascinating, and it's over 100 years old. I mean, incredible engineering that is still going strong. It's just 2 films left on that view, and basically now it's the actual journey sped up. So we'll play those between now and the end. What's going on in the comments there, Jeff? What's happening?
Barry says, looking forward to seeing you, Jeff. Yeah, we're gonna come and visit. It won't do you any good to hide and not answer the door because we're gonna keep knocking.
We will keep knocking. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see. Michael White said there's only one problem with Ireland. That's the Irish. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now.
What are you saying there? Yeah,
I'm a bitch.
I have to say, in my experience, when I was in Ireland, they were pretty damn friendly bunch. And the music. I mean, I'm a baran player, which is like a handheld drum. I didn't take it with me this time, but I wish I had, because the folk clubs out there are banging. You know, just rock up with your instruments and join in. And I am going to go back to Ireland, and I will probably take my baran with me next time, so that we can.
Camelot Girl says, Jeff, you need to chat with Bernie about cheese.
Yes. Yes.
We have Allison with us tonight. We're glad you're here, Allison. We hope you are having a good day. She says, good evening, Gabriel and Jeff. Hope you are all doing well. Yes, we hope you're doing well too.
Absolutely, we do. Absolutely, we do. I'm almost ready to receive Jeff. I've got no house tidying to do. It's just bits and pieces. I swapped the settee, got rid of the old settee, put a new one in that doubles as a bed so that he's got somewhere to sleep. I've borrowed a car for the week, which is going to be insured. And we've also hired a little electric cart in case we were walking too far and Jeff gets tired. We've got all that sorted. So pretty much it's all up and ready to go, I've got to say, which is good. I've never had anyone come this far to visit me before. It's the first. That's a long way to come and visit somebody, but we're going to have a good time. And the itinerary, let's quickly go through the itinerary in case anyone wants to join us, because we now have it. On Wednesday, which is give me 2 seconds, I've got to put these back on. On Wednesday, which will be the 22nd, we will be at Westminster Pier getting on a ferry to Greenwich. So if you want to come along, I believe my oldest son Simon's going to join us. If you want to come along, drop us an email, tell us you're going to be there. We'll give you details of how you can hook up with us and come on the boat with us down to Greenwich and back, because that would be fun. Then we get back into London, or back from Greenwich. We are going to head off to Liverpool Street, buy a spot of lunch, and we're going to get the train out to a place called Kelvedon, which is out in Essex somewhere, where Essex people live. And we're going to go and visit the Ponderer for the night. Then the next day we're heading back into London. So again, if anyone wants to hook up on that'll be the Thursday, the 23rd. If you're in or around London and you want to meet up with us, please get in touch. We'll be more than happy to see you. And then on the Friday, we are travelling back to Glastonbury. And then we will be in Glastonbury for the rest of the Jeff's visit, apart from a day trip to Hampshire to see Ian. Is Ian in here tonight?
I haven't seen Ian yet. Hope he's doing good. You know, this is his crazy time of the year.
Yeah, he's a gardener, isn't he? So they're planting and digging and doing all sorts. But we're off to see him to get some lunch and maybe have a go on his tractor. I feel a video coming on right there. And then back home here, my daughter's come in, and then it's time for the next show, because we'll be 2 weeks and it's my daughter's birthday. So we are going to have a little bit of a giggle on that one. And then, of course, it all starts happening here. If you can get into Glastonbury on the 1st, it's Beltane. It's one of the biggest events in Glastonbury. If you are a fan or were a fan of Merlin, they've organised a little bit of an event where his picture is hanging on the 26th, because it's been a year. He died in March last year. It's been a year since he's gone. Time flies. Again, so you're going to come along to that. And then on the Sunday, we've got the Dragons. And don't miss the Dragons. That's a big day. And on
They
Monday,
put a lot of work in those Dragons, restoring them after their mishap.
They have been rebuilt. They now have scales. Because Brad, the town crier, is also the master of ceremonies with the Dragons, and he's been filling me in with what's going on. So they're going to be worth watching. Also, on the following day, which is the Monday, the day before Jeff travels back home, we're heading down to Eastbourne to see the ever wonderful station master and have something to eat. We'll stay in Eastbourne. So again, if you're near Eastbourne and you'd like to join us, because I know some of you are, because you know you're not far from Burnley, a lot of you, come along and join us. Let's order a big table at a restaurant and meet up. And then the next morning, it's all over. I'll get on a train with Jeff and we'll go back to Gatwick, and I will, with a tear in my eye, wave him away with a fond farewell, and that'll be the end of his journey. So hopefully we'll have done a lot, seen a lot, met a lot of people, and Jeff will go home with lots of wonderful memories. There you go. Anything in the comments? I'm going to run the first of these Wapatals because we're going to run out of time otherwise.
Camelot Girl says, Andrew, very true. It's always pleasing to see the green fields and rolling hills the more I drive into East Sussex.
Mm.
The Wandering Ponderer says, I travel to Fridge and Kitchen and often visit too, but I have a favorite place in Couch in Back Room.
That's a nice county. I know. I visited Backroom a while ago.
Couch in Back Room?
Yeah,
Is that
absolutely.
like Stratford upon Avon? Is that kind of the same?
Kind of thing, but it's more cozy. Less Americans and more cozy. Yes.
Yeah.
Anything
It's
else?
going to be interesting as an American to see the other Americans. I don't think I think in some ways I am a stereotypical American tourist, but I think in most ways I am not.
No, but you will have a pet Brit in tow, so we can fend them off if necessary.
Yeah. We'll have Laura. She can always slap me if I do something stupid.
Absolutely, and she will. She's my daughter. I'm not saying anything, but she will if necessary. Anything else before we roll on with this film? Because this Wapatol journey is gorgeous.
Tracy Murphy says, so sorry we can't see you, Jeff. When you come over, we will be up north celebrating grandson's 2nd birthday. Yes, that is very sad. That is very, very, very sad.
But grandsons only have a 2nd birthday once, don't they? And you can't miss it. I completely understand. But as I say, there is a distinct possibility. Well, there are plans already in the pipeline to bring back Jeff back next year, early in the year. So don't worry about that. If you don't see him this time, he will come back for longer next time as well. Rather than a 2-week visit, we're going to see if we can spread it over a couple of months. Who knows?
Michael White says, I'm half Irish, Jeff, but I have lots of mad relatives there. Camelot Girl says, Andrew, I've driven through Alfriston once. You know what it's like as a driver. You can't see anything as you're concentrating on driving. I can see Alfriston as a quaint, old worldly place.
Yeah. Alfriston. I've been there a couple of times, again, passing through, a bit like you. And you're right. When you're concentrating on the road, you don't have chance. I mean, there's places I've been many, many times driving, and then I've been there with Laura, and she's been driving. And suddenly, you've been going there for years, and you think, I never saw that. I didn't know that was there. Cool, look at that. And it really does. It's true. You do miss a lot when you do drive. And I tended to be, when I'm going out with a group of people, when I had a car, I was always the driver. I like driving. So, yeah, missed a lot. Well, look, I'm going to show you the first of these 2 Wapatols. Basically, it's the journey along the line from end to end, so that it gives you an idea just how amazing this is. I think I put music on it, but if it's silent, I apologize. Let's see what happens. I did put music on it. comes the river. Well, that is the line end to end is 13 kilometers long, and you've seen half of it. I don't know if you noticed, but it starts off, it's over the main street, and it's got very sort of tall and narrow supports. But about halfway through the journey, it comes in and it goes over the river, and the supports become much wider, and the rest of its journey is over the river. Now, I do have the second half of that journey. I find it fascinating. I can watch it all day. But if you want me to show you the second half, say so in the comments. If nobody says so in the comments, we'll just carry on with the show. But I think it's brilliant. I think it's fantastic. And I'm probably going to go back and ride it again at some point. One other thing, talking about travel, if anybody's flying into Europe this year or traveling into Europe, be aware these new electronic recognition systems are online now, and it is causing a bit of a delay. The first time you go through, you have to put your hand on and it scans your face. It's all very science fiction. The idea being that when you go back next time, it's much quicker. You'll just look at this machine, touch the hand, think you'll be through. I think they're trying to get rid of the passport agent who kind of sits there, looks at you, flicks through your passport, looks at you again, looks down at the passport, looks back at you and says, and what is the reason for your visit this time? And, you know, go through all of that. So just be aware, if you are going to Europe, be aware there may be some delays. What's happening in the comments there, Jeff?
Camelot Girl says, Gabe and Jeff hope to meet you in Eastbourne.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. We're there on Monday the 4th. But have I got my, I think I have got my email up here, is it? If you want to get in touch, it's Glastonbury Gabriel, all one word, at gmail.com. Send me a little email. Tell me where you want to meet us, where you want to go, like Eastbourne or London. And I'll get back to you, giving you some travel times, arrival times, where we're going to be, what we're planning to do. And then you can join us. And the more the merrier. It'd be lovely to have a table of, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. sit down to a meal.
Andrew Norris says, I'm very pleased you will get to meet Bernie, Jeff. You will no doubt have a fantastic visit. Yes, I am really looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Michael White says, I hope Jeff has a great time. Thank you very much. Teresa Mulligan says, have a fabulous trip, Jeff. Andrew Norris says, you picked a great choice of music, Gabe. It sounds about right.
I'm sitting again.
Barry West says, worked with a lot of Irish lads in my coal mining days. Great lads to work with.
Yes, they
And
are.
the most important thing tonight.
Go on.
Station Master says, please don't forget to give Andrew Murphy a plug for next week.
No,
Folks will need to tune in to a Moment of Murphy channel for the Social Club broadcast. Hope folks will support him.
Yes, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. It's the second time he's done it, isn't it, Jeff? I think he did it once before.
It is the second time, and it's probably really good for him too, because as he's a councilman, right?
He is a councillor, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, and you know, public speaking, I mean, any chance you have to polish your public speaking, I would think would be really good.
Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, I have written a script. You know you're in trouble when they say that. Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking. Sit down and shut up. Yes. Anyone else out there, Jeff?
No, that pretty much catches us up. But our hour is up. I would just like to say thank you for all the well wishes. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope I get to meet everyone. I know everyone has lives and grandchildren and dogs and mothers and fathers and children and jobs and
yeah. But
MOTs.
we will be doing lots of shorts while we're out and about. At the very least, I'm going to try and release a couple of videos while we're out and about doing what we're doing. I'll be traveling the first week. When we're traveling around, I'll have my laptop with me, and I'll be busy editing. But yeah, and we may even drop the odd live short live in there, so watch out for your inboxes. You might find something popping up, but we will not leave you with nothing to look at, or you know, we will be keeping you up to date during the visit, or the grand tour, as we like to call it. Won't we, Jeff?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes, me too. Well, I guess as it's 9 o'clock, we could call it a day here, couldn't we?
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah, leave them wanting more. Yes. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Next time you see Jeff, he'll be here, sitting in not this room, because we're probably going to try and do it in the garden, depending on the light, because I'm looking outside and it's actually dark. So we can light it. I have lighting in here that I use. So depending on the weather, we might be in my garden. I have got an American coming, so I have a barbecue. That's the other thing.
I was going to say, Brad, if you're out there, the grill will be going. Yeah,
absolutely, because Jeff loves to grill, and he's actually sent me the ingredients already for his rub. I have it here. I went out the other day and I bought all the ingredients to make Jeff's secret rub, which goes into the burgers and gives them their flavor, or the meat, or the steaks. Well, at some point, if there's any vegetarians, close your ears off. We'll be eating ribeye steaks, because apparently they're the best and Jeff's favorites. And there'll be burgers. Laura is a vegetarian, and so we will be catering for non-meat eaters. Now, again, if you fancy joining us for one of our barbecues and you can get to Glastonbury, I know nobody lives close, but if you are in the area and you fancy joining us, we will be letting you know where the barbecues are taking place, and you are more than welcome to join us.
Hey, when we go to Bernie's house, shall we take the fondue pot with us?
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Fondue pot. I don't know where it's gone. It's downstairs. We now are deciding we are going to do fondues. Jeff said, "Would it be good if we did fondue?" So I've got 2 fondue sets. I've got one we're going to put cheese and that sort of thing in it, and the other one's going to have chocolate and things like that. So there will
So
be
yes,
fondue.
folks, write your nasty letters now. Yes, I'm a good influence on him about not getting angry and taking his multivitamins and all that. But I am a bad influence when it comes to burritos and fondue.
Well, you don't hear me complaining that much, do you, bro? I mean, you know, Jeff sends me these things occasionally in the post, or we order something up from. There's a couple of things like called American Grocer where you can actually buy all these American goodies over here. They import them and then they sell them like a shop. So there are things to be had like Tapatio sauce and
Which
Bushes.
Laura has decided that she really likes.
Yes, there's bushes for the beans. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can eat that is really delicious. I keep saying with Jeff, I keep ribbing him because the Americans keep the good stuff. They don't give us the good stuff. For example, Tim Hortons, they're Canadian, but it's close enough. They come over here and they bring all the good stuff with them, but they don't bring, what don't they bring, Jeff?
Maple bars.
They don't bring maple bars. And so what this horrible man here does, he goes and buys large portions of maple bars and sends me videos and pictures of them saying, you can't have these. Kentucky Fried Chicken, the emporium of horrible chickenness, apparently does a thing in America called a pot pie, which is the best thing in the store. Guess
They're
what?
very tasty.
Guess what they don't send here? Pot pies. We don't get them. So
They are
there you
very
go.
tasty.
Anyway, enough of that. We are off. Jeff will be here soon. We hope to see anybody who wants to come and meet us while he's here. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye.
And remember, next week, it won't be the station master. It'll be Andrew Murphy, and his channel is A Moment of Murphy.
Yeah, and
So,
it won't have us knocking on his door either. So we
No,
don't know where
sadly,
it is.
we could if we knew where they lived, but we don't. So,
We could, but we don't. So, and that's why they've probably kept it secret.
but if you want to crash the Station Master's show, as I've said before, it's 816 Steamboat Avenue. It's the blue house with the palm tree in the front yard. Go early. Dinner will be ready. There's room for an RV in the back.
Yeah, next to his Chevy Impala that he doesn't tell anybody about. I'll say good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Good night.